Hi, my name is Dr. Karen Danvers Perez, and today we'll be discussing the difference between benign and malignant tumors. So let's get into it. So benign and malignant tumors are two distinct types of growths that develop in various tissues of the body. So the key difference between them lies in their behavior, their characteristics, and their potential impact on overall health. So let's start with, how does the cell characteristic look? So for benign tumors, cells are closely resemble the normal cells in terms of their structure and function. So here is a benign tumor. You can see that it is round. Their structure and their functions are same as other cell that's around them. They tend to grow slowly and they maintain their original organization. In contrast, tumor cells that is malignant often exhibit abnormal and irregular features. They can vary in size and shape, and they also display a rapid and uncontrolled growth, as noted here. So as you notice that the tumor cells, they're not round as their surrounding cells. They have irregular shape, and also they tend to even move or metastasize, which we'll talk about later on in this video. But just keep in mind that they vary in size and shapes, and they also display a rapid and uncontrollable growth. As it relates to the growth pattern for both the benign and the malignant tumor, benign tumor tend to grow slowly, as I mentioned, and they're usually confined to one area. As you notice that there's a demarcation around the tumor cells. They grow slowly and they're confined in one area. They do not invade nearby tissue, or they do not spread to other parts of the body. The malignant tumor, on the other hand, they have a tendency to grow rapidly and invade nearby tissue. They can also break away from their original site and even spread to other parts of the body in a process called metastasis. Encapsulation. In benign tumors, they are typically, like encapsulated as noted in this picture. They have a well-defined membrane that separate them from their surrounding tissue. However, if you look on the other hand in malignant tumor, they lack a clear, well-defined boundaries. They're all over the place as noted in this picture. This makes it easier for them to invade neighboring tissues. Now, about the behavior. Benign tissue are generally non-cancerous and they do not pose an immediate threat to health. They may cause symptoms if they grow large enough to press on surrounding structures. For malignant tumors, they are cancerous and have the potential to spread to other parts of the body, and they can cause significant damage in tissue and organs, and they may even be life-threatening if not treated. For metastasis, benign tumors we mentioned, they do not spread, they do not metastasize, and they do not spread to other areas. But malignant tumor, they do spread, and that is one of the hallmark of their cancerous nature, is that they can spread to other areas. They break off from their original primary site. They may travel in the bloodstream or through the lymphatic system and establish a second tumor in a distant organ. So it's important to remember that while benign tumors are not generally life-threatening, they still can cause discomfort or complication depending on where they are. And for malignant tumor, it requires prompt medical attention and treatment, as they have the potential to invade healthy tissue in compared to the overall health of a person. So another thing I wanted to add is that for the malignant tumor, Sometimes they will secrete hormones depending on what kind of tumor it is. For example, let's talk about thyroid. They may secrete T3, T4. They act like the cell around them. And so you may see an increase in that particular hormone that those cells are producing or secreting. All right. So one more thing before I go, I wanted to talk about what is metastasis. When they say that a cancer mets, so there's a primary site. The primary site is where the cancer first originates from. If you have not watched a video on apoptosis and cancer, please watch that video and you'll see how the cancer form by not respecting the apoptosis process. So to get back to it, the primary site is where the cancer originates from first. Now, for these cancer cells, sometimes they move, which is called metastasis, move from the primary site to other area. They travel through the blood and they travel through the lymphatic system, as mentioned earlier on. So they will travel, they can go to the bone, they can go to the liver, they can go to the kidneys, they can go anywhere. So just keep in mind that metastasis occurs when the cancer moves from its primary site to a different part of the body. All right. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching and look forward to more videos. Thank you for watching.